Hey guys, this is Wayne from Root Zones, and in today's video, I will be sharing with you an application that we use called Celsius to get paid on a weekly basis. Now, I started this application just a week ago, so I'm actually waiting for the first payment to actually receive the award. So today, I'm just going to share what is it, who's the founder, and I will show you a demo of actually how Celsius works. So stay tuned, and we will also be sharing with you on how to craft your own strategy in terms of portfolio so that you hedge against the current risk and being able to do dollar cost average over a period of time so that you can reap the benefits and have passive income to actually, pay for your bills on a monthly basis. I think that would be the first goal that you actually can have in terms of planning your financial future. So let's get started. Why is this important? Now, we know what happened just 2 days back in a video that I posted on the current inflation, right? The CPI is somewhere around 6.1. On a global scale, the fiat dollar, the dollar that you are holding right now, is close to 14%. And that means that if you had $1 million and you give it about 5 years, that $1 million, depending on the inflation rate, would eat away close to 50% of that money. So then the question comes, what investment tools that you can have? Now, if you look at the traditional markets, when you look at the money markets or S&P, who actually year on year maybe do up to about 15%. And if your inflation is at close to 15%, that means that your money is not working as hard for you. So when you look at the younger generation, especially people like Cathie Woods, who spoke about that the younger generations are actually not really spending, and that was actually reflected in the GDP, and they are actually buying hard assets. Now, when we say assets, of course, there are 4 financial assets, right? We have business, we have paper money, we have real estate, we have commodities, which is gold and silver. But cryptocurrency, of course, right now is not known as a financial asset yet. It is seen as a digital goods, and that's why some countries actually have taxation on these digital goods. But one important point to actually take note of what Cathie Woods has said was that the younger generations are just buying these assets, and these assets will exponentially grow in time. If you look at Bitcoin is deflationary, and what that means is that it was actually designed to grow over a period of time. Yes, we have the ups and downs, and that's how market cycle works. But when you actually do a dollar cost average, it doesn't matter at what price you buy in. I think the most important thing is the habit, and that's why as part of your personal portfolio strategy, it is always important to at least do 50, 25, 25. Now, 50% should be in Bitcoin, 25% should be in the top 20 coins, and the other 25% should be in projects that you're passionate about. Like for me, 50% is Bitcoin, 25% is in Ethereum, we have Cardano, we have Matic, we have also XRP. The other 25% was in the metaverse, right? Because 2 days ago, we saw Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, on 1st of December, they will be changing their ticker to MVRS on the New York Stock Exchange. So what that means is that Mark Zuckerberg actually wants to move into a platform, because that is the next frontier. That is the new technology that we will be seeing, where we will next time don't have to leave our house. Basically you just have to wear a VR and you can access another world, a metaverse, where if you look at a few things, you have Nike, you have Microsoft, LinkedIn, most of the big tech companies are actually, it's a new race. It will be a race for the next 10 years, and you'll start to see all this VR technology coming into place. Now, back to this point on why I talking about this one particular product is because I see that in the near future, philosophies that was written by Robert Kiyosaki about almost 2 decades is actually coming to life right now, because it was very difficult to understand how the rich actually bought assets to pay for their lifestyle. A few years of investing, I came out from the traditional markets because I found that it was very difficult to get back the principal that you have invested, because every year I have two enemies. One was the rate in terms of the velocity of money, and the other was inflation that was actually eating my money. And I found that even I saw that I was making money, deep down in my mind, I know that inflation was actually taking back that money in some way or another, because the cost of goods becomes expensive. So Celsius is one application out of the many that we'll be exploring here at Root Zones to share on how we can actually continue to make passive income that could actually be enough to pay for the current lifestyle. And when I say lifestyle, I'm not talking about lavish lifestyle. I'm talking about being able to pay for your expenses, right? So as long as you maintain your expenses and the passive income pays for that, any surplus out of that, you are basically out of the rat race, and you can start to rechannelize that money back into assets that will produce income. So how can you start to get paid on a weekly basis? Is basically owning cryptocurrencies, and Celsius network will actually pay you an interest every week. So let me launch my app. You can probably see it on the left, on the side of my screen. So when you sign up, of course, when you log in, I'm just logging in with my verification. You can see that this is just my demo account. So I have just pumped in a bit of Bitcoin, Polygon, Ripple, XRP, and Ethereum. Now you can see Cell here. So Cell, of course, I will be speaking about that shortly. Basically, is their own token, native token for Celsius. And if by holding Celsius, you can actually get certain loyalty programs, and that loyalty programs, which I will share on the screen, will actually show you the kind of things that you can get as you start to hodl more of those Cell coins. So looking down the screen, you can see these are some of the available coins, and these are coins that or tokens that I felt they were in the top 30, right? You can see some of these coins in Chainlink. We have UMA, Uniswap, Mana, right? Top 30 coins, and mostly these tokens or coins, they are safe, and also some coming soon, which is Tezo and Rep Bitcoin. Now let me scroll back up. So you can see Bitcoin. So let's look at Bitcoin. Let me just click Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, of course, you have two strategies here. The first one is buying stable coins. So I believe USDC right now they are giving 10% APY. Bitcoin, however, I'm getting APY of 6.20. So you can see on the left. Now you can even toggle between getting paid in terms of Bitcoin or getting paid in terms of Cell, which is the token. So maybe for Bitcoin, I want to get paid back in Bitcoin. Ethereum, I'll do the same, because those are the fundamentals of the current crypto. They take over 70% of the total market cap, leaving the rest of the 30% to close to 14,000 over tokens in the crypto space, right? We have about 400 over exchanges. So as you can see here, I have $50 that is locked, and basically for those who this was due to the referral. So I will put the link below. If you actually click on that link, of course you will be rewarded as well as me. So it's creating that community partnership, right? That where money is shared with the community, and I think that's why I really like this application. So every week, basically one of my strategies is that I will put money in the stable coin because stability is also helpful, so that I can just get interest on that. And other week, the week after, so example, if you had $1,000, break that up into 250 every Friday or every Saturday, and start that habit. Have that discipline to put in 250 regardless of the price. It is the habit that is more important in terms of wealth creation. And of course, if you want to put a layer of intelligence, then sometimes what you can do is find the best time in the day, which I'll show shortly on my screen, on how you can actually find out when is the best time to actually buy using dollar cost average, basically using technical charts. So when you purchase Bitcoin, basically it's like buying a house, $50,000 house, it goes up to 100,000. That is capital appreciation, as well as getting the rental from the house. So that is the interest that they're paying you. So I'm getting 6.20 for Bitcoin. If I scroll back, of course, I have Polygon, right, which is Matic, and Matic is paying 8.99%. Of course, some exchanges they pay slightly more, but I decide to actually put my Matic on Celsius. So we have Ripple, right? Ripple, I decided that I want to be paid 2.50% of sell. And the reason why I'm doing that is I don't want to get paid in XRP. I want to get paid in sell. And if you scroll up here, you can see these rewards earned. Now, I believe my rewards will be given in the next 2 days. So it's very straightforward, right? Even if I put one Bitcoin here, it's about 63,000 at this time of this recording. So this is the estimated I can get paid, which is 76 per week. And 1 year, I will get almost 3,958 rewards per year. And that's 0.06 Bitcoin, right? So that's if you put one Bitcoin. Of course, anything more than one Bitcoin, your percentage will drop based on the reward. So most people are actually putting at 0.5 to 0.9. Let me click this. So you have all these features, right? You can check your account. You can also receive, right? So let's see the account. Currently, this is the account. Let me click receive. So I can receive Ethereum or any of the coins that I want to select. We can even go to send, right? So we can actually send all the Bitcoin that I have, right? 1,800, and I can just select which address that I want to send Bitcoin to. You can even pay by sell, right? There's a sell pay feature. There's currently no sell pay transaction to display for this account. Yeah, so depending which country you are in, certain features may apply to your country and certain taxation law will apply to your country. I believe in California, you can get, if you do a leverage, right? Leverage meaning, example, if I have one Bitcoin, I can take a loan on top of that one Bitcoin. So I'm going to cover that shortly. So you can borrow, right? So this is how to borrow. This is the calculator. If I want to borrow USD minimum let's say $1,000, I would need a collateral of 0.06 Bitcoin. And based on the 25%, this is a loan to value percentage. Basically what it means is the higher I go, I'll share a table on how this loan to value percentage is calculated, and I can choose up to 3 years, right? And you can see that with this amount, I can pay only 1%. So again, percentage is based on the country. So if I'm going to take borrow money on top of my my Bitcoin using it as collateral, I will pay 1% APR, and that will be about 0.83 per month, total $30 per year. So I'll pay interest with sell. Of course, it will give you a discount. So you can see the discount right there. And then I can just click get a loan, and I can either borrow stable coins or borrow dollars, right? Let's say if I choose dollars, let's choose 1,000. Sorry, 10,000. Let's choose 1,000, 10,000. Choose the collateral. Currently, I need 0.28 Bitcoin that is required. So I'm not able to take 10,000. Let's see if insufficient amount to borrow this amount, you need to enter the amount of 5,000. So now the minimum loan is 5,000. Let me just click this, and I still don't have enough. So you gotta have at least more collateral, so you build that over time, and then you will be able to get a loan. And the reason, again, this is not financial advice. The reason why you want to do that is that when the market dips, when Bitcoin goes back, and let's say the baseline of Bitcoin is at 50,000, but it dropped to 42,000, and we know that the price prediction of Bitcoin will hit 100,000 in the near future. Then using a Bollinger, using the EMA 20, which I'll show shortly on the technical charts, you can actually buy it low and then take that loan. When it goes up, you can actually pay it back, and you can take a 3 years payment plan, as you have seen on this phone. And the idea is that you can actually try to pay back the loan within 3 years. And as we know, Bitcoin is designed to grow over a period of time. So that's so much for the borrow. Let me see what else they have. Of course, profile, you can just fill up your profile. Community. So right now, of course, they have 1.2 million members. They have already, I think, paid out almost 27 billion, right? And one good news is that Celsius cover all gas and network fees for its customers. So far, Celsius users have saved almost over $14 million in fees, right? So most population, of course, held in terms of Celsius. You can see that it's Ethereum, and stats on all the coins, right? So you can see the change of Cell, the change of Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? Also how much they sell pay in total. It gives you the rewards. So almost $1 billion in terms of reward. And the reason why I like this, even if you look at how they pay in Cell, platinum, right? You can percentage earnings goes up to 76.84. Your percentage of users in this tier is also 49. Total people that earn is almost close to 184 million. So 77.61 of app user choose to earn in Cell, right? And the reason why they want to earn in Cell is again the loyalty program. So the more tokens you get in the Cells network, the more rewards you will get. And of course, when you borrow money against your current assets, because that is considered as good debt and not bad debt, because bad debt, meaning of bad debt is actually buying something consumed that doesn't produce any income back to you. But good debt means you are leveraging on other people's money to buy at a lower price of Bitcoin, so that when Bitcoin goes up to the 100,000 2x, you can pay back the loan and keep the remaining profits. So we also have my Cell. So this is also very important. Right now my Cell ratio is 1%. So the loyalty level is dynamic and changes depending on your account balance. Your account balance changes as you send and receive the coins, as well as responding to market fluctuations. Make sure to check your status every week. So what does this mean? So basically, if I have $10,000, I must always ensure that 1% of the $10,000 is earned in Cell. So either you purchase more Cell, or all your coins are paying you in Cell to constantly hit above that percentage. So right now, of course, like I said, I just started this account 1 week ago and I thought it was amazing. Of course, future updates I may be sharing a bit more on Cell. Okay, here is the Bitcoin chart that I have. Let's say you can actually just ignore the rest of this. But basically, if I were to show you this chart, you can see that I have a EMA 20, which is the yellow, and of course an EMA 140, which is the green line, right? So every time the yellow line crosses the green line is where I will actually say that it will be the best time to actually buy Bitcoin. So if you can see over a period of time, Bitcoin was on the rise since 14th of October 2020, right? It was on the rise on the yellow, and then suddenly it drops below the yellow, and then you see this yellow line crosses the green line. So this would be around here would be the best time to buy Bitcoin at a very low price. Of course, the lowest that Bitcoin have ever went, if I were to take this chart and just let me just give it here. Oops, wrong item. Let me just grab the horizontal line. Let me just delete this line. Yeah. So the lowest that Bitcoin ever went was somewhere in June 2021. So you can see that 28,000. Today's price of Bitcoin is almost close to, let me zoom in, 63,000, right? So if you bought at this price, you would have already 2x your money. So imagine you purchase Bitcoin over at this junction and then use that as a collateral to borrow money on top of that, to use that Bitcoin as collateral to borrow money, right? Of course, the money that you can borrow will be based on the number of in terms of the size of your the Bitcoin that you are holding on to. So have also another set of Bitcoins elsewhere, as part of risk management in case you get liquidated. So of course, this is, again, I just want to stress, you got to do your own research. I'm just giving you ideas, exposing you ideas to the potential opportunities that you have in your arsenal, but it's not financial advice. Root Zone is about education, right? So as we are testing out on ourselves, we made a lot of losses before. We were hacked also before. We want to make sure that when we see a value, when we gain something, we want to actually share it with the community. So today's video is about that. So I hope this EMA, a simple strategy, of course, would help you determine roughly. You may not get it at the lowest of low, neither can you predict the ceiling of where Bitcoin will go. But what we want to do is find in between your support as well as resistance, and when is the best time to enter the market and when is the best time to exit the market, which I will cover in separate videos. So I hope this has been somewhat helpful. Do let me know in the comment section below if you are facing certain challenges and you need certain help. We are also available in the Telegram group. So we'll see you soon. Take care.